So we're going to get to Guy Lawson in just a moment, but understand that for some reason, things fell apart between Donald Trump and Justin Trudeau this past weekend. Part of it is Trump wants to renegotiate NAFTA with a 5-year horizon, which of course makes it impossible. There is some looking at, apparently, the dispute resolution court, which would actually be, in my estimation, a positive reform. Trump wants to get rid of this. Trudeau, not so much. So it's not, completely black and white. But here is Larry Kudlow going on Jake Tapper's show, State of the Union, explaining why Donald Trump basically lit our relationship with Canada on fire. Now, understand, because I need to put this in context. I did Larry Kudlow's show, I don't know, probably half a dozen to a dozen times. Very nice guy. Larry Kudlow, in the past, I'm not telling any secrets here. It was widely reported he had substance abuse problems. But as far as I know, was doing great for decades. Was one of those complete free trader, free market guys. Every response to every economic situation was to cut taxes and get rid of regulations and no protectionism. So when he goes into the Trump administration, not only does he have to completely change the ideological posture he's had for 40 years, but he's also got to deal with Donald Trump. That's my way of saying, forgive Larry if he seems a little bit under the weather in this interview. You'll see what I mean.
POTUS is going to Korea, now Singapore, to negotiate with the North Koreans. This is an historic event.
Absolutely.
Good things, wonderful things could come out of it.
We all hope so. Absolutely.
Right. Thank you. Now,
yeah,
POTUS is not going to let a Canadian prime minister push him, POTUS, around President Trump on the eve of this. He is not going to permit.
Pause it. I like it so you say, let other prime ministers push him, not a Canadian.
Not Canadian. Let's see. POTUS. President.
POTUS.
It would be a good thing.
Canadians
don't like him.
Good. Don't look at me.
Any
don't like them.
show of weakness on the trip to negotiate with North Korea, nor should he.
So this was about North Korea?
Of course it was, in large part.
So because
Absolutely.
Trudeau said that as Trump was going to Singapore.
Jake,
Jake.
pause it, Jake.
Yeah, Jake.
Jake.
What do you think it was? You don't do. Oh, I have a TV show, but I don't know logic. Jake. I like that name.
Jake. Okay. So
Trudeau said that as Trump was going to Singapore.
Go back a little bit.
So this was about North Korea?
Of course it was, in large part.
So because Trudeau said that as Trump was going to Singapore.
One thing leads to another.
Oh, I see. Okay.
They are all related. We had done our work in Quebec, north of Quebec. We did our work. We worked with the Western Alliance, pleased to do so. We get on the plane, and then this guy, Trudeau, starts blasting us.
So what's key here?
Kim must not see American weakness. It's that short. And you know, Jake, you've covered the beef for so long. How many times has President Trump said, if you hit me, I'm going to hit you back, okay?
Right.
And this is a case where Trudeau, it was like, I don't know, pouring collateral damage on this whole Korean trip. That was a part of Trudeau's mistake.
Pause it 1 second. I'll tell you, you pour that collateral damage on it. Jake, I love you.
Jake, he thinks we don't. I also like how he's doing that thing when someone's really blasted and they're trying to get like super specific details in to prove they're on point. He's like, that was in northern Quebec.
Quebec. North of Quebec.
North. It wasn't. People confuse those things with not detail, right? It's a Jake.
Continue.
Trudeau made an error. He should take it back. He should pull back on his statements and wish President Trump well in the Korean negotiations. So, these other members did. Yeah. Angela Merkel did. Macron did. I was right there. Theresa May did.
Okay, so
and all of a sudden, he went rogue.
They wanted to jump his boats. They all wanted to be on Trump as they were hugging him.
Wow.
But Justin Trudeau didn't do that because he's a bad guy, Jake. But you're a good guy. I have my own TV show, Jake. You're
Unbelievable. Well, what was fascinating was, I mean, in addition to the fact that we're watching this guy implode on TV, and, as soon as you join the Trump administration, it's basically written in stone. It's like you're... but the other thing is that they all had the same exact talking points. Both Navarro and Kudlow said, at the very least, one in print, maybe the other on TV, that Trudeau stabbed them in the back, which has nice resonance. That's the Flugenprassen.
Learned about that in Schluel. What they did to Hitler was so unfair.